It's a cold day here in Australia, but fear not, for I am warmed by the ominous glow of the Nintendo Switch 2. It's now been a day since this console has been released. It was released yesterday in Australia. I believe it's now available in America and worldwide. So everyone can now get their hands on this lovely, that's the box, on this lovely console here. And this video here is not an unboxing, as you can tell, as it's now out of its box. It's my initial thoughts. I assisted Mr. A-Game with a video yesterday. You can check it out here somewhere, where we oohed and ahed at the, at the Switch itself and the features and what our concerns were back in January when the Direct was released to now, and if it holds up as well as we thought it would. And it does. That's the premise of the video. It does. End of video. But what I want to talk about today is just my general thoughts, my concerns, my queries. I know the price point was everyone's concern from the get-go, and they thought it's too much money. No, it's not. It's really not. And I'll tell you why. If you look at Xbox, PlayStation, every console is going to be more expensive. And every game with the new console is going to be more expensive than the last. That's just how it works. Because when the new console is made, it is derived from the original console and just got more in it. This is a big improvement from the Switch 1. And the games are so much better than the Switch 1. So of course the games are going to be more expensive because there's more put in it. Also, inflation exists. That's just a thing. That's just the thing we have to deal with. But for $700, I forgot what I paid for it. $700 for the Switch. Good deal, in my opinion. Very good deal, because it's bigger, not just in size, like not just in physical size, but also memory. I think it holds 256 gig compared to, what was it, 32? Right there, it's just like, wow, it just holds so much more. There's HDR screens, and it can support 4K on the TV. Like, there's so many things for me to talk about now that will just prove that the price point of this console and the game, the Mario Kart game, is the only game I've got. It's worth it. It is worth the Switch. Now I understand it is a lot of money, so people can't just go out and spend $760 on a console in Mario Kart World. But if you do go to the point where you can afford it, I do recommend buying it. Anyway, let's take a look at it. So, here is the console, the Switch 2, in all its beauty. As you can see, it is bigger. The screen is larger. I forgot the dimensions, but it is bigger than the old one. It is not heavy, but it has some weight. If that makes sense. What I really like, my favorite feature so far, is the Joy-Cons just being able to snap out, and snap out, and snap in, and snap in. How easy is that, instead of having to try and shove it in? I was always so scared of snapping the Joy-Cons off with the Switch 1. The other thing as well is they've included these fun little, things. You remember the old black ones that you had to try and slide into the Joy-Cons? They got these, and because they're all magnetic, it's all wonderful. Done. The buttons are bigger on the top, so it's easier to use instead of I was always trying to use my fingertips because I have bigger fingers, but that one is just better. How easy is that? It's not a huge concern for people, but I know a lot of people were like, oh, the stand looks really flimsy. Well, here it is. What I like about it already is it's the length of the Switch. Well, it's wide enough to hold the whole Switch. Instead of the Switch 1, where it was just kind of like that flimsy little piece of rubbish that was just on the edge, and the Switch felt unbalanced. So it's strong. It doesn't feel weak, which is good. And it can go as far back as you want. And you can just sit it there and you can just go, hey, let's play some Switch. Let's get the Joy-Cons off and play, and play some Switch. How easy is that? And just, when you're done, you just put it back on. And it's so wonderfully beautiful. Now, there were some questions on whether these would snap out. I'm trying to bend them without trying to bend them. They're pretty well in there. Like, I don't know how you all play Switch, but I don't bend the console, which is a worry if you do. I generally push in. So if anything, it's kind of like keeping it more secure. But I have no concern that will fall out. I've only played this for a day, so if you're asking about Joy-Con drift, I don't know. Let's put that back there, because real quick, I just want to discuss the dock. Hello. Here is the dock. This is my one gripe, my singular gripe with the physical aspect of this console. Remember the Switch 1, the back cover you could just flip open, it's on a hinge. This one you just take off. I don't enjoy that as much, because then this is just off. I feel like it's easier to break. You do have AC adapter, HDMI, and Ethernet. Bit finicky getting back on. Oh, you know why I was finicky? Do you know why I was finicky? Because I was doing it wrong. That's why I sucked at it. Yeah, that's actually really easy. That's okay. Fair play, Nintendo. I'm the idiot. It's plugged into the wall, so I'm not going to get it out. But the brick and the cable, the adapter, comes apart. You don't. It's not one. It comes apart. I like it. Now, if you want to find out more about the game chat, about the game share, and more of its online capabilities, I would recommend watching Mr. Agam's videos about the Switch 2 unboxing and the Mario Kart World as we tested the game chat out. There's a link in one of the corners up there, down there, here. Go check it out because he goes into some more depth about it. I can't do it here because it's just me and I haven't synced it up to my internet yet. I will say this, the microphone works as well as I thought it would. However, the noise cancellation, which I was like, how? Works really well. We had a vacuum going behind me and in the game chat, in the console, could barely hear it. The only problem is, I generally play with the console quite far away. So if it's quite far away, it's gonna have trouble picking up my voice. And I'm gonna have to speak like this so the console can pick my voice up. But I don't speak that loud normally. I'm a quieter talker. It has trouble. So I had to sit probably this far away from the console for it to pick me up. If I sat all the way back there, not as good. So that's I mean, it's the initial installation of this. So, you know, Nintendo are doing what they can. I'm excited to see if they release another console to see what happens. That's, you know, many years in the future. Let's just focus on this. We've got a brand new Switch. It's not a Switch OLED just with a bigger screen. It's a whole new console. How good is that? I'm very excited to play this more. I'm very excited for the games that are going to come out. The new Donkey Kong game. I'm not a Donkey Kong fan, but I want to give it a try. I also want to see what my current games look like on this console, which again I don't have because I've lent them to my sister. When I get them back, we'll find out. I hope you've got your console. I hope you're getting a console. And if you're not, that's okay. That's fine. I'm not going to force you into it because I can't, because I'm here and you're there. What am I going to do? But thank you very much for watching this console. If you're thinking about it, if you're on the fence and you thought, maybe I will get it, maybe I won't, I don't know. It seems like a lot of money. I would 10 out of 10 recommend. I think it's a fantastic console. I think it's a great upgrade. I think Nintendo have done a great job with it. I played it for a day and I'm already raving about it. Mind you, I went into it pretty excited for it. So, you know, maybe biased, I don't know. My point is, it's a great console. 2 thumbs up Nintendo, fantastic job. Thanks for watching as well. I know this wasn't really covering a lot, but I just wanted to share my initial thoughts on the console, any concerns that I kind of previously had, most of which have been, you know, nullified. It's a fantastic console, and yeah, very glad I have one. Thanks for watching, bye! Hello, it's me again. I failed to mention the grip. It's the grip, it just slots in magnetically, and it's quite nice. So there that is. Thanks for watching.